I'm back! A little while ago, I brought up that there was someone who potentially didn't want to be in my life anymore, partially because of my obsession with this show, and for other reasons. I'm happy to say that things took a turn for the better, and I decided to make this an Anaconda double feature weekend. Someone else also asked me how I choose these episodes. Most of the time, I have seen them before. I watch the show on my own time, and I like to pick episodes that I find particularly funny, particularly relatable, or episodes that I can interpret in different ways, something I can read into. Ultimately, what I look for is something I can talk about, and something I can be positive about. I have not seen any episode that I thought was truly awful, but I know that there's episodes that are better than others, as with any show. With this show, there are also times and episodes that have some pretty unfortunate racial caricatures, even for the time it was pretty bad. So I try to stay away from that. Oh, with that being said, this is an episode that I think has a funny setup. This one's Bathroom Blues.
It is lunchtime, the time when we are supposed to eat lunch. Except for it is also the only time Mrs. Brinks likes us to use the bathroom, which we are waiting for
those
now.
teachers.
Better not take much longer, Angela Anaconda. The lunchman promised to save me an extra jiggly fruit, but he can only hold something like that.
Did anyone else have that the teacher only lets you go to the bathroom at certain times a day?
I'm the only one who can't hold something for much longer.
So, of course, the girls' line has a much longer line, as always.
Did you see that?
The guy just walks in and out. I'm pretty sure Ned's declassified used that joke.
Robosols, but that does not explain why we are always waiting in line and boys are not.
Perhaps the dimensions for the boys' room are considerably larger.
Perhaps
Yeah,
we
that's
should
why.
consult an expert. Hey, Gordy Reinhardt, what's so special about the inside of the boys' room on the inside?
Don't ask me. I prefer to avoid public restroom facilities whenever possible.
Gordy's not alone
First,
there.
there's the mold
I've known
and the
plenty of people who do their
Then
best to
there's my
hold it
allergy
until they get home or
to
till they get a public
talk
toilet
about a
that they
rat.
find
But Gordy,
sufficiently
how do you
clean.
make it through the day if you don't use the boys' room?
Easy. I monitor my intake of liquids during the day. That reminds me.
Namely, he
it's
gets
time for my
dehydrated.
7 milliliters of evaporated soy milk.
Gordy sure knows a lot about mold. Hey, maybe he'll grow up to be a mold scientist.
That or he'll end up living in a plastic bubble.
Well, if that happens, Gordy
Oh,
will
that's
never
the
see
episode
inside
I
the
rewatched
boys' room.
recently. Although he wasn't in a plastic bubble, so I feel kind of ripped off. Oh, and Angela decides, fuck it, I'm using the boys' room.
I must thank you again, Nanette,
She does this by
for
climbing in the
allowing
window.
this lovely picnic.
Why is Miss Briggs having lunch with the students? Does she not have a life?
Oh no, a bee! Come and sting my sensitive skin! Save me!
That feels like
Ew!
an
Do even more!
an angsty person projecting onto
What's not?
a classmate. Oh, Miss Briggs steals her food.
Shoo, bee! Shoo!
Oh god. Bee landed on her face. God, I hate bees. I mean, they're important for the environment, but I am terrified of them. I got stung way too many times as a kid.
The boys' room is just like the girls' room, except for there are no girls in here except for me. They have sinks, we have sinks. They have mirrors, we have mirrors. They have weird-looking water fountains, we have... Hey, wait a minute. We don't have
So
weird-looking water fountains. Maybe that's why their line is so short. They're just coming to get a drink.
We're gonna be switched on.
Oh no, boys! If they see me, my reputation will go down the toilet.
I think it's a funny setup.
Hey! I would recognize that voice anywhere. On account of I have heard it a million times. And it is always coming from Johnny Abadi. Oh, maybe he can help me out of my boys' room pickle. S
S-O.
O S.
Soaps? Who's soaps?
S-O-S.
So's? Who's
Thanks,
So's?
Angela. Angela, what are you doing in the boys' room?
Never mind that, Johnny Abadi. The question is, how am I going to get out? On account of if anybody sees me, I will never be able to show my face for the rest of my life.
Yeah, and it would be embarrassing, too.
Exactly, Johnny Abadi. Which is why I need you to be my lookout.
A lookout? I can do lookouts. I do them for Uncle Nicky all the time.
Very good. Now go out into the hall and knock 3 times when the coast is clear.
You got it.
And remember, Johnny,
This-
if this plan fails, I could be in trouble big time.
Don't worry, Angela. You
Yeah, especially because Miss Briggs hates her.
Oh, hello, John. Care to watch me eat?
That's. I don't think that was intentionally funny, but I love. It sounds like a failed pickup line. Do you want to watch me eat? Is that a thing?
Canned goods for the hungry?
Lobster a la king. Don't mind if I do.
But
Why is Miss Briggs stealing their food? She's weird.
That's Josephine Praline, and Josephine is always helping people in need who need help. If only I could get her attention. Josephine! Josephine!
Josephine.
voice from above.
No, it's me, Angela. I'm in the boys' bathroom.
The boys' bathroom? Oh, my.
Oh.
Oh, this is a cool setup. So she's trying to.
Here's if Josephine
So
comes
she uses
to
steam
my
to write on the
rescue. I will
window.
write a message on the window so that someone else can save me.
She writes help.
E-L-P. Help.
I just noticed that there were real hands moved. Clip art star.
Left?
It's a
Now what am I going
stupid joke, but it makes me laugh. So she wrote help.
Angela doesn't
But
get
it appears
back, so she's
backwards
liable to
to-
look so short in line.
It's backwards to someone who can read it outside, and the dumb girl walked by. Ple? What's ple?
Those robo-stools may be fast, but they sure pick up a lot of toilet paper. Hey, that handwriting looks very familiar. It's Angela's handwriting. SOS. Help me, Johnny Body. I am stuck inside of the boys' bathroom. Oh my gosh!
What's wrong, Gina Lash?
I think that's the
The
most.
lunchman gave away
I
the
think
last
that's the most dramatic I've ever seen Gina Lash get.
Angela is stuck inside the boys' bathroom.
Jeepers! Someone should get her out.
Gina flirts with Gordy to get him to do
I'd
it.
like to help her. Gina Lash, I
Whoa.
but between the
Puppy
mold
dog eyes.
The mildew and this. All right, stand
Whoa.
back. I'm going in.
The expression's got especially cartoony right there.
Angela, are you in here?
Gordy,
Good for you, Gordy Reinhardt.
boy, am I glad
I swear to
see
God, even
you.
though I say
I
Gina
wish
is
I
her
could
best
say
friend,
the
I really do
same.
feel like she's closest with Gordy.
Filthy.
He's the one I see in the most.
Decorated.
And he's the one
Sky
where I think
blue
she's the
tiles
most
do not go with powder blue
comedic
fixtures.
potential. Because they seem to be paired up with stuff a lot.
Gordy, we've got more worrisome things to worry about.
I think they have a funny dynamic.
Go check if the coast is clear.
I don't suppose you've noticed whether everybody's been washing their hands before they touch this knob, have you? Tell Gina Lash.
The look she gave him like,
Brave I was.
no one washes their hands, we're lazy.
No!
And the doorknob comes off. Damn it, Gordy!
No, Gordy
Oh.
Reinhardt. Now we're locked in.
You mean we're stuck in the boys' bathroom surrounded by spores?
Worse than that, Gordy Reinhardt. Nobody but the spores knows we're in here.
But that means
We're surrounded!
And here's another fantasy sequence that is not a revenge fantasy.
Island, and I am
So
all
it's
alone
a-
and lost forever on account of
It's,
nobody
I think
knows
it's kind
I
of funny that she can get really dramatic as well. I'm still calling all of these revenge fantasies. I've mentioned this before, but they are not all violent, angry revenge fantasies. Oh, Nanette's in this one as a bee. To burst. Because she's got to remind everyone that she hates her, which is hilarious. Yeah, in case you did not miss the point of the show. But hey, they're imagining a creative escape plan.
Too bad Johnny is about as good at being a tunnel digger as he is at being a lookout. And now all three of us are stranded. But all is not lost, because now we will make an SOS out of
I
shells.
like that they're trying all these different ways
Come and save us.
to get out. It's cool, it's funny. There's a lot of comedic potential here, especially with the dynamics of these friends.
We're coming. So now we are all stranded, with nothing to do but limbo. Until I come up
Everyone's
with a good
limboing on
idea
these-
and a good one.
on the island.
I will say, so that
Well,
we
on the
can
other hand, it
finally escape
won't be a-
off Broom Island.
At least the plumbing's good.
Johnny will sing in his fake lounge singer voice.
Aww.
Oh no! I'm
Dramatic
stuck
revenge
in the
fantasy
toilet.
over.
Pull yourself together, Gordy Reinhardt. I'm getting us out of here one way or another. And the only way out of here is out this window. So give me a boost.
So she's gonna go out the same way she came in. Gordy's helping her out the window.
Mrs. Briggs! Mrs. Briggs! Angela Anaconda
and Annette caught her.
Oh, no, Gordy,
Damn
you're
it!
not. I've been spotted. Hush! Hush!
I am!
Okay, then, let's switch places.
I think it's interesting because she does get caught.
Angela,
She
Anaconda,
fails.
I'll come back and get you out.
And Gordy's the one that goes out the window because he's a better climber. He lands on the food.
Angela, Anaconda!
Fucking
In
hell.
the boys!
And Annette had to come in there too. Why?
But Mrs. Briggs,
She gets caught by Miss
Another
Briggs
word,
and
Missy.
Annette.
Your flagrant
Double whammy
disregard
of
for
awful.
restroom policy will not go unpunished. You shall spend the rest of the day outside clapping erasers.
Clapping
did you say
erasers.
outside in the fresh air and not in the boys' room? Oh, thank you, Mrs. Briggs. Thank you.
Probably smells a lot worse in there. She leaves and closes the door. This is very important.
But, oh, and what do we have here?
Excusez-moi, Mrs. Briggs, but could we please leave? This place is très disgusté, which is French for grossing me out.
Angela does get punished by clapping erasers. Old-fashioned punishment, and now and Miss Briggs are stuck in there. Angela makes an evil face and throws away the doorknob. See, particularly funny episode, at least in my opinion.